All right. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday call. As you guys know, that we do this training every Saturday from 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're on every week. Set a reminder to yourself, okay? Because you do not want to miss these trainings. This is the recipe that you need for success. So if you guys are watching social media, you're watching our chats, you're seeing people close a bunch of business, it's because they're getting the basics from this training and getting the information they need on what to focus on to have success week to week, guys. It's almost like if you don't do your daily routine every day, like brushing your teeth, guess what happens? Your teeth become rotten, right? So if you don't continue to put this information into your mind week to week, your business can become rotten. You're going to quit. You're going to fail. I can promise you that. So don't miss these trainings. And guess what? If you're looking to build a business, no, you don't have to, but yes, you get an opportunity to. The biggest and best and fastest way to build a business, guys, is to rally a bunch of people on this call so they can hear what you're hearing, because I can guarantee you, you'll never know what you're going to hear or what your team is going to hear that's going to change your business and it's going to explode your business. But the more ears you have, is the more chances you have of somebody doing something great on your team outside of yourself. So I challenge everybody, please make sure your cameras are on. This is a camera on training. It will be like this week to week. We want to see your faces. We want to make sure you're prepped and ready for success each and every day, whatever that might be, right? And then moving forward, guys, again, set reminders to yourself to get on these trainings. It is super important. So as you guys know, I start each and every call with the top 10 individuals that have helped families. Okay. So if you don't hear your name, guess what? You have another chance each week to get your name on that list. And guess what? The more families you help, right, is the more, not only the more money you make, but the more policies, all right, that can be paid out to families that pass away. They're leaving money behind to their kids, their loved ones. They don't have to struggle financially. So not only are you helping people, but guess what? You're making more money. So if you don't hear your name, you have a chance. You just have to do what they do and apply these simple things that we're going over today on training to your business so that you too can have success. So coming in number 10, our very own EVP, Holly Somerville with 10 Families Help. Maurice A, number 9, 11 Families Help. Richard Moore, number 8, 11 Families Help. Jamar Sims, coming in at number 7, 12 Families Help. Myself, number 6, 12 Families Help. Number 5, Rachel Canning, 13 Families Help. Number 4, Thaddeus Scruggs, 14 Families Help. Number 3, Andre Brooks, 15 Families Help. Number 2, Ryan Urbanski, 24 Families Help. And guys, there can only be one. Number 1, Will Crandell, 26 Families Help. Guys, these people are working. We're moving and shaking. They're making money. You can too. You just got to get in the fight. All right, guys. So there are a few announcements that I want you guys to write down and take notes. So please make sure you get these announcements. This is very important to your business. The first thing, guys, I want to talk about is live dials, guys. I can't stress how important live dials is. If somebody can put the link at the bottom, it's livesalesdials.com. Perfect. Go ahead and screenshot that. You do not want to miss these live dials. I can tell you right now, we've had more new people writing business with no insurance experience, closing and helping families just by being on live sales dials. Not only are you in a group with a bunch of leaders that can help you, we also have breakout rooms, guys. So if you're that type of person where you don't want a bunch of people listening to you and you want some maybe one-on-one help, or you don't want that many people watching, get with your leader, get with the person that brought you in that's helping you, and go to a breakout room so that we can help you with making these phone calls and helping these families. We have people booking appointments to go see families face to face. And we also have people doing telesale, one call closes, meaning they're closing the client right on the spot. You get to see all of that in real time. So all these people that you heard on the top 10, we are on there every day. And it's amazing to me how I don't see that many people on, but everybody wants to make money. So I challenge everybody on here, if you want to have success, whether it be part-time or full-time, get a schedule in place and get on these live sales dials. It is from 7:30 a.m. Sometimes, guys, we go all the way to 8. I'm so committed, guys, that we stay on all day just to make sure you get the information you need so you can help families. So make sure you're on live sales dials. Guys, we do it every day. Number two, guys, I want to go over work spots. This is extremely important, guys. If you want to save money in your business, if you want to have a real business, right? If you want to have an office to plug into where you can print your leads, be around top producers, you have a space, an office space to work out of. If you want these discounts on these leads that are already affordable for $99 a month, guys, this is not a question. This is a must have. If you are licensed and contracted, you need to have work spots so that you can run your business successfully. You can find out where all the offices are nationwide, connect with top producers, get free live training. You get discounts, most importantly, on those leads that we have in the CRM. So make sure you sign up for work spots and go ahead and screenshot the flyer that's there. All right, guys, another thing I want to go over is making sure everyone knows where to post their family's health, the apps that you close. So once again, everybody already knows we're not posting any numbers, right? We're only posting family's health. There are 3 places, guys, that you want to make sure you're posting. All right, because we don't have a lot of people doing it. We have 3 different admins that report numbers in 3 different places. So you got to make sure, guys, when you help a family, you post in the private Facebook channel, which is FFL National and all the other teams that are behind it, right? So the private Facebook. Then you also want to post in Family Serve on Slack. If you're not in Slack, get with your manager, right? And then everybody on here is an FFL Fury agency, all right? So that we can report our numbers correctly and make sure everybody gets recognized that needs to be recognized. Please make sure you're posting in those 3 places. If someone can put that in the chat, the private Facebook channel, Family Serve, and FFL Fury agency, because we want everybody to get recognized, especially if you have a team, your team is watching, and if you're being highlighted, this, this helps your team move. If they see you working, they're going to work. Your team does half of what you do. If you do half of anything, they do nothing. If you do nothing, they quit. But if you work, they do half of what you do. So make sure you're posting your numbers so we can recognize you, because it helps the team, guys. When people see families being helped, they know that they can do it too. It's not just about you, it's about a team effort. And this is why we've been growing so crazy, because everybody has their hands on their business. So please, let's just do a little bit more and make sure we're posting in all those 3 places. All right. And then the last thing I want to go over, guys, is the Maryland conference, guys. This is a huge event. You do not want to miss it. If you've been to a conference in Maryland and Baltimore that we've had before, you know how important it is. Every time we rally a bunch of people to our conference to get the information that they need, guys, they're 6 months to ahead of anybody else that did not go. Somebody up there on that stage has your story. And guess what? The excuses that you make now, they're giving you the answers on that stage so that you can get out of your situation that you're in right now. So if you're having trouble with money, if you're having trouble with leads, if you're having trouble in your environment, if you don't know anything about anything and you need to know what direction to go in and you want to figure this thing out and you want to know exactly what you're a part of, guys, you cannot miss the Maryland conference. If you're not in Maryland, I challenge you to get here, right? Because it's going to be amazing. You get to see the office environment. You get to, if you decide you want to stay a little bit longer and come out to our main office. All right. But most importantly, guys, the conference is from 12 to 4 p.m. We are going to go out afterwards. It's going to be in Baltimore, Maryland. Take note of this, May 14th, 2022. You do not want to miss it, and you do not want to register late. It could definitely become a sold out event like last time. So please make sure you register early, right? We'll go ahead and post that flyer after training. All right, guys. So I am going to be the first speaker today. And what I want to go over is what I've been working on for the last, I'd say, six months or longer. is these 3-month-old leads, right? So a lot of people sometimes think that these old, you don't want to buy older leads, or older leads don't work, or I'm not having success with older leads. Well, first you got to ask yourself, does anybody know that you're having trouble with these leads, right? Have you reached out to somebody to let them know? Have you contacted your manager, right? And then two, are you saying the right things, guys? Because everything starts over the phone. And this is why I said when I made the announcements, why live sales dials is so important, because you're hearing exactly what I'm saying over the phone on how I'm handling objections, what I'm saying from top to finish when I close from these 3-month-old leads. So the reason why I'm having so much success, number one, guys, you're going to have to make a lot of calls. The beauty about the 3-month-old leads is that you can get more for your buck. So your return on your investment is going to be greater if you're doing the right thing. Number two, you cannot wait to call these leads, guys. You have to call them right away. They're already 3 months old. You don't want to make them 4, 5, 6 months old. That will give somebody, another agency or another company, an opportunity to go and help those families. Number four, you got to learn how to handle objections. And I'm going to be honest, guys, if you haven't been in this business and doing this consistently for 30 to 90 days, right? If you haven't gone on your first 100 appointments, do not beat yourself up. We did not start out this great, right? You got to give yourself a chance to learn and grow and grasp this thing. But I can promise you, if you plug into the things that we're talking about, if you create a consistent schedule for yourself, there's no way you can lose. And the great thing about this business that's different from other businesses, guys, is that you get a chance to earn while you learn. So don't do this business by yourself. Make sure we are with you, watching you, listening to you, so we can make those minor changes, because I can promise you right now, it's something so small that you're saying that needs to be fixed in order for you to help more families and in order for you to close that business. So don't rely on your own intelligence. Allow the system to work for you, but you have to work the system. And part of that is letting someone know, doing the right thing, right? Like buying the leads. Let's talk about that, right? Because these 3-month-old leads, you want to have success. You can't just buy 20. You can't just buy 50. You have to be buying bare minimum 150 leads per dial session. So what does that mean? If you're going to dial for the day, right? If you're going to go in the field, you need at least, with these 3-month-old leads, at least 10 to 12 appointments, and you're booking yourself every hour, right? And you might ask yourself, Karyn, how does that even work? How am I going to do 10 to 12 appointments? Guess what I found out? You have to play this business like nobody's going to be home. And the more appointments you have, the more chances you have of getting into a home and helping a family. 50% of your appointments are going to reschedule or cancel. So the more appointments you have, guys, the better. Don't worry about if you miss somebody. Just go to the next one. Don't call them and tell them you can't make it. Just show up, right? Because the right person is going to be home. And then what I also do with these leads, guys, and this is if you're going to go out in the field, is that don't tell them you're going to be there at 10 a.m. If you're booking a 10 a.m. appointment, say, hey, listen, I have an appointment spot between, you can say 10 and 11 or 10 and 12. So if you're running a little bit behind with one client, they know to expect you between 10 and 12. You're not running late, right? That way you can fit more appointments in your schedule to go see more family. Now, if you're doing one call closes, meaning you're getting the client on the phone and then you're doing the entire thing on the phone as soon as you get them on the phone, guys, again, get on live sales dials. We have a script for you to follow, guys, because I can tell you right now, I'm not the best, but what I do know how to do is read a script. And I've learned so much. I've been here for almost 2 years and I'm still learning stuff, but that's because we're plugged into the live sales dial. So what you want to make sure is you're buying 150 leads or more. You want to keep your objections in front of you, guys, right? That's the way that I learned. I kept them in front of me until I didn't need them anymore, until it just rolled off my tongue, right? Of course, I made mistakes. Of course, I had Khalid, Jamie, Mike Fowle, leaders like that listen to me and tweaking what I was saying or how I was handling an objection so that I can have more success. So make sure someone is listening to you, but have those objections in front of you and highlight every objection so you know where to find them as soon as someone gives you an objection on the phone. And where do you find those, guys? that brings me back to the recipe for success. Make sure you guys are on FFL Agent Hub. Everything you need is on there. Okay. So buy over 150 leads or more. Make sure you're on live sales dials. Make sure you have your objections in front of you. Guys, make sure this should really be number one. Make sure you have a schedule, whether you're going to be part-time or full-time, right? Have a schedule. And if you don't know how a schedule is going to work for you, get with your manager so we can make it make sense for you so you have something to follow, right? And then 5, give yourself time. But you got to work this business. You got to do it consistently. You got to dial, guys. You can't give up. The moment you give up, you're giving up on your goals and everything on the reason why you're doing this business, whether it be to pay bills or to, keep food on the table, or to even go all the way with this integrity deal, this amazing ownership program that we have on the table. So what I say when I call my 3-month-old leads, guys, right? And I'll end it here because I want to have time for the other speakers. This is what I say. And please remember, it's the same script for each and every type of lead. We just tweak the words a little differently to match the lead. Okay. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can ask me questions, or again, we're always on live sales dials, or get with your manager before you start dialing so you know what to say. So when I call these 1 to 3 month old lead guys, I'll say, let me use Sandra as an example. Go ahead and unmute Sandra.
Okay.
All right. And we're not doing any objections, Sandra. We're just going to go straight through. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm dialing. Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Sandra.
Yes.
Hi, Sandra. My name is Karyn. I'm one of the managers with the Benefits Center for the Maryland area. How you doing today?
I'm fine.
Good. I'm just giving you a quick call. My office has been trying to get in contact with you about a request you put in online a few months ago for state affordable life insurance. You put your date of birth as 6/9/1956. Is that correct?
Correct.
And just to validate this call, you put your email as sandrarosario@gmail.com. Is that correct as well?
Yes, that's correct.
Perfect. All right, great. So was this just for you, Sandra, or was this for you and your family?
Just for me.
Just for you. Okay. So they have me out in your area tomorrow. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to go over what you're eligible for, right? All right. And so, guys, that's how it goes. So whether you're going to be in the field or whether you're going to do it over the phone, if I was going to do it over the phone, I was going to say, hey, Sandra, do me a favor. I'll have you off the phone in just a second. Takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Go ahead and grab a pen and paper for me so we can get this out the way for you. Okay, Sandra?
Okay.
Go ahead, take your time. So either way, guys, you can do this. But guess what? This how I learn. I just follow a script. That's all I do. And I've read the script so much when I'm making these phone calls to so many families. The only way to get better is by doing it. Make your mistakes, but guess what? If you have us watching you, if you have us helping you, you're going to earn while you learn. Does anybody have any questions? Perfect.
I do. So where do I find the script, Karyn? That should be because I know everybody on this call doesn't even have the script. So where's the script?
So I've been emailing the script out personally to people. I don't know if the telesales script is on the Agent Hub, but I do know if you're going to book appointments in the home, that script is on the Agent Hub. It's the internet script.
So fflnational.com.
Yes, fflnational.com. You're going to click Agent Hub and then press start here. Guys, and here's what I challenge you to do. In your off time, go on FFL Agent Hub and just press all the tabs, open everything up, go look at everything. I can guarantee you're going to discover things that you like. You're going to discover underwriting. You're going to see how to read an underwriting chart. You're like, oh, this is cool. All right. You're going to discover things that you've never seen that are going to help you in this business. But the script is on the hub. And use the word choice that I'm using, right? Manager. People tend to stand up straight, listen better when they hear the word manager because they know that's a position, it's a title, right? And a lot of people most of this world is title driven. Number two, you only want to say a few months ago. If you say 3 months, guys, that's too long. They're going to give you an objection and say, well, why'd you wait so long, right? But two just seems a little bit better. So I never get objections on those. So the word choice is very important, especially when you're calling these older leads. So you can minimize the objections that you're getting, get through the call faster, or get through booking the appointment faster, so you can have more success and generate more activity. Any more questions? So I expect to see everybody, whether it be part-time or full-time, on live sales dials. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I just wanted to throw it out there because I know I screwed that up in the beginning about triple dialing leads, which is why I'm, having more success booking appointments. Because I know I was scared of, oh my God, dialing them 3 times, are they going to curse me out? But you know what? If I get
It's
one
better.
out of 50, it's a lot.
A lot of times, guys, these people don't answer until the third ring, right? Because number one, they don't, and that's a good point. Thank you, Evie. They don't know your number. They don't know who you are. Most of us, including you guys on here, I get scam calls all day, right? Most people don't answer numbers they don't know. So if you're calling 3 times back to back, they think in their mind it could be an emergency. It could be a family member, somebody, they don't know. So most times they do answer on the third ring. So that's why it is important to call 3 times in a row. But again, that's the important piece of live sales dials. I don't want to go into too many intricate details, right? But getting on live sales dials, like I can see the growth in Evie's business has been from live sales dials. When she started plugging in consistently, you're closing like almost every day, every other day, which is insane. It's like amazing, but it's because of live sales, and now her team is producing. So if you want to be like Evie, if you want to be like a lot of the people that plug in consistently, get on there so we can help you. It's free help, right? And guess what you get out of it? You get out of it a family help. You get to make money, but you also get to help families. Anybody else? Good. And last but not least, we got some superstars on here, but we don't know your superstars yet. So we need you to get on live sales dial so we can hear what you're saying, because we got a lot of superstars on here closing business, but we've never heard you dial. We've never heard you say anything. And guys, as a leader, we can learn too, right? So jump on there so we can do a team thing, guys. And I can guarantee you the numbers will double if we can get everybody on here on live sales dials. We can do more, teams will grow faster. Guys, and if you're looking to take over this business and get an integrity deal, you'll get it a lot faster. But if you're looking to help more families and make more money, whether you're part-time or full-time, I can guarantee you live sales dials will change your life and change your business. So the next speaker, guys, I'm going to bring up is our very own EVP, Lee Somerville.
Good morning. I guess Karyn forgot that I was supposed to be talking about live sales dials.
I did.
Morning.
Was it like?
That is my subject for this morning, and I don't know what else I'm supposed to say at this point about it.
Sorry.
Because she sold it. One of the things I did want to do is Karyn's talked, she's talking about it, but I wanted to really break down the benefits of it. Because I think what happens sometimes is, especially new people, if you're getting on there, I get a lot of questions. They're confused about how it's supposed to work, that kind of thing. So just so that everybody's on the same page and everybody understands exactly what Karyn's talking about, the live sales dial starts, guys, at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. We're on there, and we're generally on there until about 8 p.m. at night. And that's Monday through Friday. On Saturday, we start around 9:30, and then we might be done around 5 or 6, but it's open all of the time. So it's not like somebody has to be the host. It's not like if you don't get on at 7:30, you can't join. If you're part-time and you have a full-time job, you can get on after work. We'll still be there. So that's thing number one is it's pretty much like, it's like a 7-Eleven almost. We're open, well, probably not 7-Eleven, maybe like a Target. We're open from like I said, from 7:30 a.m. Monday through Friday till about 8 p.m. And then on Saturdays, we've already started this morning on there. We started around 9 this morning, and we'll probably go to about 5 or 6. The second thing is sometimes you might get on there and it's quiet, right? It's because everybody's muted. And the way it's supposed to work is that we're all dialing, and then when somebody gets a call, we're supposed to unmute. I'm gonna tell you in a second, Patricia. Thank you. That's a good question. I don't think we talked about it, but I'll repeat it again. So then when you get a call, when you get somebody on the line, you're supposed to unmute yourself, right? So it's not just for you to hear us. I mean, that's the purpose of it, so that you can hear the leaders making phone calls. But the bigger purpose, guys, is so that you can get better on the phones, right? Because at the end of the day, nothing in this business matters if you don't know how to make calls, right? And so that's why we talk about it so much. Appointment setting is the key to the business, because if you don't have any appointments, you don't have anybody to go see. So the products don't matter. Nothing else matters besides appointments. Appointment setting is 80 to 90% of the business. And if you don't get that part down, you will unfortunately will not have success here. That's just what it is, right? And so the only way that you can have success is if your mama listening to your script ain't gonna help you. Your sister listen to your script ain't gonna help you, because they gonna all be like, oh my God, you sound great. No, they don't know what they're listening for, right? And so you need someone who's done it to give you some feedback. And I keep saying this, if we can't hear you, we can't help you, right? So don't try to dial by yourself and wonder why these leads aren't working. I guarantee it's not the leads. It's something that you got to fix in your script, but you can't fix it because you don't know what to say. Every single one of us, guys, like Karyn said, we did not start where we are. We started right where you are, where we weren't confident. We didn't sound good on the phone. People were hanging up on us. All these different things happened to us, but we had to have somebody hear us so that we could get better. And I'm telling you guys, this business, this Family First Life, or it could be Family First Life, or it could be any other insurance company that you work for, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. That's the only way that you're going to grow. You're not going to grow in your comfort zone. Because if you were going to grow in your comfort zone, you would have grown already, right? You came here to Family First Life. Some people came here from another insurance company, another IMO, because we got a better comp. It doesn't matter if your mindset is still the same. If you were at a 50% comp at your other company and you come here and you're at 110%, none of that matters, because you're doing the same stuff you were doing over there, right? And so in order for you to grow, you got to get uncomfortable. It's no other way around it. I've done it. Karyn's done it. Anybody, if you talk to anybody who's been here for any length of time, when we got here, we were very uncomfortable. Even coming from the insurance industry, we were uncomfortable because this was different, right? But because we were willing to go through that period of being uncomfortable, we've grown. And it doesn't matter what level we're at. If I want to get to the next level, guys, I got to get uncomfortable at my level so I can grow some more. Does that make sense to everybody? All right, perfect. So the other thing I wanted to go through, and since Karyn brought it up, so a couple more things. She mentioned the breakout room. So say you're somebody who's super shy. We have breakout rooms, so you could say, hey, colleague, I got a call. Can you go with me to breakout room number 3 so we can help you, right? It's literally live coaching. It's like you have somebody right there to help you. So take advantage of the help that we're giving, guys. Most other insurance companies, most other companies, period, they're not going to hold your hand to help you get better. We're willing to hold your hand to help you guys get better, but you have to, again, ask for help, be uncomfortable so that you can grow. It's not going to happen any other way, right? And one of the things I want everybody on this call this morning to ask themselves is, whether you're full-time in this business or whether you're part-time in this business, if you were your manager, say this was a job, if you were your manager, would you keep you on the books, or would you fire you? Based on your attendance, based on how coachable you are, based on if you're getting results or not, would you keep you on board? You don't answer the question, y'all. But like, but ask yourself. I mean, don't answer it out loud. But ask yourself that, like, literally, and this is an honest conversation. Would you keep yourself on your payroll if you work for you currently at Family First Life? And if the answer is no, I would fire myself. Or even if you're like, I might keep myself, because I guarantee if you have a good employee, you're not going to be wondering if you should fire them or not. Right? So if the answer is not a definite yes, I would keep myself on board, then you need to do some things differently. So if you're new, right? If you're brand new, probably the best thing is not going to be that you're going to start, because one of the things what me and Karyn are doing, we're doing one call closes and we're doing everything over the phone. And to be honest, and everybody wants to do phone sales, right? Because it seems like it's easier. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's not easier. We're going through way more people, because people can act however they want to act on the phone. We call them phone gangsters, right? People be phone gangsters on the phone. They cuss you out. You go to their house, knock on their door. Oh, hey, how you doing? They're not going to do that stuff. Most people not going to do the stuff that they do over the phone to you in person, right? And so if you're brand new and you really want to learn Family First Life, get in the field first. Right? Because we want you to have quick, because if you're new, you want to make money very quickly, right? One of the things me and Karyn have built over time, and some of the other leaders that we built over time, we built this muscle against people telling us no, right? So it doesn't bother us the way it would bother you if you're brand new. But if you're brand new, the easiest way to get a lot of wins quickly and get some money in your pocket quickly is to go in the field, because that's what we did. And you want to build that muscle against the nose in the field so that when you do it over the phone, it doesn't hurt so bad, right? We're on there so long a lot of days because we're getting so many no's. The difference is we're not stopping until we get a yes, right? But if you got 8 to 10 appointments set in the field and you do that we're not saying go in the field forever, but go in the field for a period of time, learn that part, and that's going to be the quickest way for you to learn, and then come back and jump on a live dials. And I mean, not just jump on live dials, then we can start teaching you phone sales. Because I'll tell you, the people that are having success, like Sandra's been in the field. I'm just going to use Sandra for example. I hope you don't mind. Sandra was not having a lot of success in the field, but she's been in the field. But because she's been in the field and now she's on the live sales dials, Sandra's starting to see success. Evie, the same thing. Evie was in the field, not a huge producer in the field, but she's come out the field now. She's learning live sales dials and she's having success, right? And so history or success leaves clues, guys. So what works for one person will probably work for a lot more people, right? And so but again, live sales dials, even if you're booking appointments to be in the field, get on live sales dials so we can help you with that part. Because again, 90% of the business is setting appointments. And then the last thing I want to go,
Holly, real quick, can you just kind of highlight that point or have someone speak about, because listen, I know we could be off a lot sooner. Off the live sale. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was going to get somebody to talk.
No, I was just saying, like, I know they're hearing like we're on there all day, right? And that might not sound too attractive, but guys, yes. I can tell you this, like, we're on there all day. Like, we could definitely get off sooner, but we're also coaching people through the entire application, signatures and everything. All right, I'm throwing it back to you.
Okay,
I just want to make sure.
And then the last thing, guys, if you want to get back, like, so Jamie Euphemia, and you got who for the people that don't know Jamie Euphemia is Frank Euphemia's wife, and they started FFL National. So without them being here, none of us will be here today, put it that way, right? They're at the top of our hierarchy. So Jamie Euphemia is one of the best appointment setters in the freaking business, right? So what you want to do is, if you have not, get on Jamie's calendar, and I'll put it when we're done here. I'll put it in Slack in the Fury group. Get on Jamie's calendar so she can help you with a strategy for a lead strategy. She can help you with getting better on the phone because Jamie is the master of it, right? Nadine is seeing success because Nadine is talking to Jamie once a week. Nadine, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm using these ladies for an example because I've seen the turnaround in them, and it's no mistake that they're having success now. They weren't having a lot of success before because they're taking the things that we're telling them to do and they're actually doing them. So like Nadine is getting on Jamie's calendar once a week so that she can, I don't know what they're talking about, whatever it is working, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, we're in this game, this life insurance game. You need a coach, right? All of us do. I got a coach. We're about to hear from one of my coaches. I have more than one coach, right? And I got coaches for, somebody was asking me the other day, they're like, Dave, you got a coach for everything. I do. Because I want to get better in different areas. I don't have I have business coaches. I have coaches in my personal life. I got a life coach. If we want to get better, guys, we need a coach to help us get better, because if you want to get to a level you've never been before, you got to follow behind people that've done it before you, right? And so Jamie, and as I said, I posted in Slack, but get on Jamie's calendar. Get on my calendar, guys. Don't try to do this, and we keep talking about this every week. Don't try to do this business alone. It's no fun alone. Trust me, it's not. Because if you're alone, the only person that's telling you stuff is you. And most of the time you're telling you all the wrong stuff. You're not telling yourself, good job, great job, keep it up, keep going. You're telling yourself, this don't work, these leads don't work, I don't know how to do. You're telling yourself all the wrong stuff. Get yourself a coach so your coach can tell you what direction, if you're going in the right direction or if you're going in the wrong direction, so we can get you back on track. But get on my calendar, get on Jamie's calendar, guys. Let's change the narrative. Let's change your own narrative, right? Because at the end of the day, people are, oh, thank you, colleague, thank you for Karyn. It's not us, it's you. And whether you're successful here or whether you're not successful here, that's you did it, right? Our job is to help you get better, help you point in the right direction. But again, the live sales dials, guys, I'm telling you, if you have not been on there, you need to get on there. It is cameras on, and we will kick you off if you don't have your camera on. Because, and this is just a sidebar, because we want people on there who are serious about this business and not treating it like a hobby. And that has come not from us. We didn't make the rules for that. But if you're not, you got to be on there, cameras on, but we're on there all day. So there's no excuse why everybody, there's 48 people on this call, everybody can't get on there at some point throughout the week. And you can't get on there once and say, I got on. Like, that's not how this works. Like, this is a game. This is new. And just like, so if you were learning how to play basketball, oh, I dribbled the ball once and now I know how to play. It doesn't work that way. You got to do this stuff over and over and over and over again until you got the script down and you don't have to even look at it, right? I know the script. I can be playing a game on my phone and go through the script. And if you can't do that, you don't know what you're doing, right? I could be on my phone texting somebody. You could do the script with me. I could do the script. I can overcome your objections because it's in my subconscious now, right? But that's because I've been here for 2.5 years and I've been saying the same stuff thousands of times. And if you want to get good, you got to repeat the same actions over and over again and be consistent. So that's it for my time. I don't want to take any more time up. I hope that was helpful, guys, for understanding the live dials and how they work and how they can benefit you. And we get nothing for you guys getting on there. Like, it's not like we get a cut every time somebody jumps on the live dials. We want you guys literally to get better and to do better. And we want to help the people that want to get better. So with that being said, I'm going to call on one of my coaches in business. This guy, he's funny. I'm trying to think how to describe him. But a lot of the things that I've learned and have gotten better with is because of this guy here that I'm getting ready to introduce. Like he's one, like I said, one of my coaches in business. We talk about business stuff, we laugh about personal stuff. But I do, saying without him, I know I wouldn't be as far in the business as I am right now. And even at the level that I'm at, I still go to him for help. Right. I had the other day I had a client and I wasn't really sure how to pitch him. And I called him like, okay, Mike, what do I do? How do I pitch this to this client? Right. So again, we all got room to grow. So he's a board member with Family First Life, which is me. Our team, FFL Allegiance, has done over $1 million in sales in a month. He's also Team Hall of Fame, which means we've done 10 million in a year. That gets you the Hall of Fame. And FYI, guys, our goal for FFL Fury for this year is 15 million. So we need everybody's help to get there, right? Whether it's a little bit of help or a lot of help, we need everybody's help. But this guy, I like I said, I stick to him very closely because he knows the business. He has all of the carriers in his brain. He doesn't even need to look at the toolkit anymore. But he's going to talk about hiring, right? And because again, without Mike, a lot of us wouldn't be here. Without Frank, a lot of us wouldn't be here. Without me, a lot of us wouldn't be here. Without Karyn, a lot of us wouldn't be here. So think about someone has at some point told you about this opportunity, or you found out about the opportunity and now you're here. And Michael's going to talk about building an agency, because who else better to talk about building an agency than someone his team is doing $1 million a month. Mike, are you there? I hope I didn't say all that. He's not even. Mike.
I'm sorry about that. I was breaking the rules. I've been on the phone, so I didn't have my camera and stuff. I've been on the phone, but I apologize. Everyone, you should always have your camera on, and well, you should be muted, but yeah, I'm here. I appreciate you, colleague. I appreciate, I tell you what, Kali and Karyn are two people I appreciate more than most people know. And it's really just an honor to be able to come on here and talk to you guys, but all of you guys should feel very almost lucky to be able to work with both of these ladies. I am so impressed watching what they have done and what they are doing with these telesales. It blows my mind, because I've never done it. And it's almost to the point where, I don't know, there's probably a couple people on here. I know Evans, and there was someone else who hired Joseph Evans. Like, I hired him, but I'm not the kind of person that does well at telling people how to do things. I have to show people how to do things. So Karyn is doing so amazing. I said, you would be better served working directly with Karyn than myself. Like, I've never done telesales, so I can't coach anyone on it. And to be able to watch what these two are doing, like, it's incredible. It's absolutely amazing to watch what is going on. I believe it is the future of this company. I think it is the only way that the company can get to $1 billion. So to have two people on here that are doing it every day, I'm surprised more people are not on the live sales dials and watching them. The people that figure out how to do it will grow in these upcoming years, will grow a business that will be so massive, because like I trained someone this week that we were out in the car, and that's one person in the car with me. But with these telesales, people have the ability to train, hundreds of people at a time. And it is going to be the future of this company. So I can talk about this because I have done this. I do know one thing more than anything else is that if you want to build a big team, you have to go out and do it. No one will build a massive agency by just telling people what to do. It doesn't work. If you're out there and you're producing at a low level, $5,000, $10,000 a month, like people won't really come and join your business, because you don't have the ability to completely change someone's life. If you're out there and working, and really that's all this business takes, is it's just activity. If you're out there doing it and producing at a high level, it does allow you to build a big business, because you have the ability to change someone's life. Like, if you're out there and you're depositing $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month, growing and building becomes very, very simple. People want to be part of that. And the people that are out there struggling want to find and follow someone that can show them how to change their life. And with this business, you can truly, truly do it. it seems like it was such a short time ago when Colleen and I were on the phone, and geez, it was in the beginning of 20. So I came back to the company in October of 2019, and it was like March of 2020. Like, I remember driving down the road, and at this point, like, I'm completely flat broke. Like, my mortgage was behind, bills weren't paid. And I remember talking to Colleen, and Kali's one of these people that has like the most positive mindset. She's always laughing. Her laugh is very contagious. She's never stressed. And I don't think she'll mind me saying this because it's not this way anymore. But I was like, how much money do you have in the bank? And she said, Mike, I have $500. And I was like, wow. But she's so positive and never complained, never asked for anything, never asked for leads or anything else. And I was like, wow, with the type of person you are, just your attitude and your activity, you have the ability to do something big. And I gave her a bunch of leads. She didn't ask for them, but I gave them to her. And I think what was very impressive too, was even at her position, even with, where she came from, she took the leads, and these leads were old. They were like 2018. So we were in 20. So man, they were 2 years old. And she got on there and did like $10,000 in a week. And there's no better way to get ahead financially than picking up a stack of leads that are old, not spending any money at all, but going out there, and everything you do is pure profit. It really comes down to how bad do you want it. And I don't begrudge, or I don't look down on people that don't work as hard as I do, because I almost consider it like it's almost like a curse to be so driven and work so much and want to get so far ahead. It is almost like a curse of nonstop. And like Karyn reminds me of that, because Karyn is on these live sales dials from 9 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night, like Monday through Saturday. I've been in the office on a Saturday. I actually went out and did some training, came back, turned on live sales dials, and Karyn was still there. And what these two ladies are doing is exactly what it takes to build a business. And every time that we talk to people, and people always ask these questions like what it takes. And, when I first met Sean Mike, he said, if you want to build a big business, you have to go out there and sell a lot of life insurance. You have to be able to go out there and prove that our model works, and prove that you can do it. And you have to be able to do it and not make big spreads off of people. A lot of companies do that. They won't be in the field, like the manager won't work, but they'll have these massive spreads on people where they can just sit back and go tell people how to do it. And some of that works, and it doesn't matter if it works for them or not, because their spreads are so big, like they're making 50 and 60% off of someone else's back. Our company is completely different. We make very small spreads, and that's why managers, even doing $1 million a month are out there working. I didn't get out of the field on purpose. It was never something that I planned to do, and I still go out a little bit, but I'm not working like I was because one of our groups was having a lead problem. And this will prove to everyone more than anything else. I thought that I could just give my leads away and I could just miraculously do it. And it's not the case. It really proves to you that when you see people that are producing at a high level, it's not because they're good, it's because they have a good lead flow. And, I gave all my leads away, and I thought I could just figure it out very quickly. And it hasn't happened, but thank God that we are growing. And, Fury is growing. And I have like 2 or 3, I've got 3 other legs that are growing. And that's what keeps things moving. But I do still go out there, and I still will produce. However, I won't take anyone. And I have like 8 people that I've hired in the last 2 days, and anyone that wants to do telesales, I'll transfer all of them to Kali and Karyn because of what they're doing. I know that if I provide someone to them and they mentor them, I know they have the ability to go out there and have success. For me, it's not about making a spread off people if I can't truly help that person. And I think if you look at it that way, then you'll always have success here. So yeah, what these two are like, that live sales dial should have way more people on it than we do, because if you're not plugged into this business, you're not going to have success. If you want to build a big business, the only way to build a big business is to go out there and prove that it works. And it's not about motivating people, because motivation doesn't last. It's about going out there and inspiring people. You have to inspire people to want to do more and to believe that they can do more. And the only way to do that is by you leading from the front and going out there and doing it at a very, very high level, and also putting those people first. So it really is that simple. You know, I did a call yesterday for a group, and everyone, I did it too. I like wanted the secret for so long. I always wanted the secret. When I came back to this company in 2019, I stopped looking for the secrets and I shut up and I just listened to what I was told to do. And it really, that's what I was told to do. And I didn't stop doing it. I was taught by Sean Mike that if I wanted to be a good leader, I had to be a very, very good soldier. And I did that from day one. When I came back to the company, I went out there and I worked and I worked and I worked. And even when Frank got out of the field, someone has got to be that person that is in front and leading the pack. Someone's got to pick up that flag and run with it. And when Frank got out of the field, it made me work harder, because I understood that in order for the entire agency to grow as a whole, someone had to go out there and do it and produce and be out there and lead by example. And some of you guys, a lot of you guys probably weren't here back then, but like my team, when we were very small, even before we connected with Fury, and we were still even small when we all got together, it was 11 of us. So we weren't big, that big back then, but it was me and like 4 people. I mean, we were known for out there like working really, really hard. So to look back and watch what's happened over the last 26 months, I think by FFL standards, it's like to be expected. But if any other company, like what we've done as a team, and from the original 11 of us, I mean, we'd probably be superstars at any other company other than Family First Life. I think it's another good thing that Sean Mike has done. He's very good at minimizing and normalizing what people do. And it's good because it allows, you know, success that people have not to get to their head. Because, you know, when you start allowing that success to get to your head, you believe you've arrived, then you slow down. And when you slow down, you're no longer helping people. And really that's what we're here to do. I know many people want and look at an integrity deal. And I hear people say it all the time. They say, I want to get that deal so I can be done with this business. But I think when you get to that point, like you almost have an obligation to turn around and help all the people that were around you, help them get to the level that they helped you get to. So for me, that's not the goal. The goal is not to get integrity and be done with the business. My goal is to help all the people that worked really, really hard and help me get there. My number one goal is to turn around and help them and lift them up and ensure that those that worked as hard as I did get there as well. A couple of things. I don't know if anyone has any questions. I can certainly answer those, Karyn, Kali, or anyone else. But the script that they're using, I posted inside of the chat. Because we haven't loaded it up yet on the website. So and I modified the script because it was referring everyone back to an agency website that we don't have access to. So I took that out. And also there was a medical section on there that was, and it said, go back to some knockout website that we don't have access to. So I posted a link inside the chat for the group to tell you how important this script is. Like Kali and I, when these telesales first began, man, her and I were probably the biggest haters more than anyone else on these damn telesales. But when Kali started getting it, I was like, what changed? And she goes, I started reading the script. So the script that I posted on here is that important. It literally changed everything. And when I listened to all the training throughout the entire company, everyone is using that same script. It came from Josh Williams, but he probably got it from somewhere else. There is nothing original in this entire business. We steal everything, which is great. That's what we're supposed to do. So that script, he obviously probably pulled from his previous company, and it works. It really, really works. And watching Kali doing it, watching Karyn do it, because Karyn used to go on and set appointments, but now she's using this script and she's doing one-call closes. That script is everything. So if you want to have success, plug in, utilize that script. I'm amazed watching what Kali, well, I think Kali's using some mailers, but Karyn using 3-month-old internet leads. But Kali did it 2 Saturdays ago. Kali said, Mike, I just bought 3-month-old DC leads, blew my mind. So buying these leads, getting on live sales dials and utilizing this script will help you produce. And if you want to build a massive business, doing those things are the foundation to be able to do that. So learn to do that, go out and inspire as many people as you can, change as many people's lives as you can. You have the ability to do it with these telesales, and that is how you can build a massive business. It really, really is just that. I'm not saying it is easy. It's a lot of hard work, though. You got to work hard to be able to do it. So Kali, what's up?
Yeah, real quick, Mike, we got about 3 more minutes left. What would be your one piece of advice that you would give somebody who's brand new?
Plug in, be part of what's going on, be part of the system. And our system is right now, if you're doing telesales, plug into live sales dials. If you're not doing telesales, still plug into live sales dials because it holds you accountable. So my number one recommendation is plug into the group and be part of the team. Also, what Kali said can't be said enough. Utilizing Jamie Euphemia is like the best weapon that we have. More than anyone else. She's probably one of my favorite people in the entire company. I was training a girl the other day with like 15 minutes. I had the girl crying in my office. I didn't mean to, but she just started crying. So I had to take her into Jamie. I was like, man, I broke this girl in like 15 minutes. And I wasn't being mean. I think I was, usually when I say things, I'm just like being matter of fact. I didn't mean to make her cry, but she just busted out crying. I'm like not the most, I don't have probably the most empathy and feelings. I think too, because I've been through so much, not just in business, just my personal life. And I just kind of say things how they are. And sometimes that's not real good. So that's why I'm probably not allowed to talk to most people. And I just talk to, Kali and Karyn and Richard and Ryan. But yeah, that's my number one piece of advice. Plug in, be part of the system, understand that what you have here is real. Take it from a person that was here 26 months ago. Mortgage was 3 months behind, cell phone bills getting cut off every other day. Gas and electric was going to be turned off. And to be able to, this company is a blessing. And the people that understand that and realize it and put out all the other noise are the people that will truly take advantage of what they have in front of them.
I mean, that's it. Drop the mic. Thank you, Mike. Drop the mic.
Kali, I appreciate you, Karyn, and everyone here more than you know.
Thank you.
So everyone,
Thank you for your time, Mike. We appreciate you more than you probably know. Thank you guys for sticking with us for this last hour. We hope you learned a lot. The recording will be on the FFL Fury YouTube page by Monday afternoon. And then we'll see. We're getting back on the live sales dials, guys, this afternoon. And then we'll be there Monday morning, bright and early. So have a great week, guys. Let's run it up. Bye.
Love you all.